wow, what is this place?
Hey, stop right there.
Some kind of pilgrim village? Or
this is
what?
Ragnarok's village.
Ragnarok? Who's Ragnarok?
Well, I'm Ragnarok. This is my village. It's a new place on the map. Brand new.
Wait, this is brand new? I don't know. I'm not really impressed. It just seems like a bunch of houses. It's almost like they just put, Anarchy Acres and then just put it on top of a mountain.
This is a lot more complex than Anarchy Acres, okay?
Oh yeah, how so? Prove it.
Hey, come back here. You can't go in.
No, I'm gonna check it out.
Stop. Come on.
Watch me. I'm running
Get back
around.
here. Well, fine. So this is our boat. It's pretty big.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of, brown. Like it's too brown. You know what I mean?
Well, it's made out of wood.
Like it's too matchy.
Everything's made out of wood. I don't understand. What would we paint it?
Yeah, it just seems really old timey. Like I think you should have some pinks. I could maybe do some graffiti street art in here.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
Oh, I'm getting bored. Let's go.
Here we have our farm. As you can see, not a lot of crops this year.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's going to be a very good harvest. And to be honest, even if all this was filled with crops, I don't know how long that would feed this village of people.
It's mainly meant to feed me, and then the villagers just eat, the crumbs, the rinds, the chaff to the wheat,
Oh, right. Yeah, okay, I get that then. Yeah, who cares what they eat? If they die, they die.
Exactly. Then there's less mouths to feed.
Right.
And this is where I like to relax as my kingly spot. Right by the waterfall. Nice view of my boat. Yeah, I don't know how we sailed this up here, but
yeah, right on the edge of death. Yeah, what's stopping it from falling?
Ancient Norse magic.
Oh, so I guess there's a lot of changes in season 5.
While it may seem like the whole game has changed, the differences can be summed up pretty succinctly.
So there's no changes. I was wrong?
That's not what I said.
Is this Odin? Odin, are you there?
No, it's just some stupid narrator.
Here, let me break it down for you. Welcome back to Llama Logic, the master hub for all your Fortnite inquiries. We look at the numbers, the players, and the devs to give you up-to-date theories, thoughts, and insights on what this wacky game will bring us next. You want answers and we'll give them to you, even if they're half speculative and borderline wrong. Here at Llama Logic, we draw the line between success and failure, winning and losing, coming in first and coming in last.
Hey, you just said the same thing 3 times in a row.
Hey, I can't come up with new things every time. Who do you think I am, some sort of
writer?
Yeah. Anyway, today on Llama Logic, we have a special video. We will be going over the biggest changes to Fortnite brought by the Season 5 update. It's a brave new world for Fortnite players, but don't worry. Here at Llama Logic, we're here to hold your hand. Some of the biggest and most noticeable changes to the game occur on the map level. With each season update, Epic changes tiny aspects of the map to give it a new flair and appeal, so that players don't get bored. In the previous season update, we saw Dusty Depot get smashed by an asteroid to create Dusty Divot. In this new season, we see that nature has started to reclaim the divot with trees and grass regrowing in the once barren land. This will change the dynamic of the area. What was once a location dominated by long-range weapons has now become a much more intense close-quarters area. To the north of the new Dusty Divot is Lazy Links. This new location is replacing the old Anarchy Acres. While Anarchy Acres was a simple down-to-earth farmhouse, Lazy Links is a posh upscale golf course complete with a pool, tennis court, and even a bar. This gives a new dynamic to the north of the map. While Anarchy Acres was little more than a few farmhouses, Lazy Links now provides a much more dynamic area to battle in. With nooks and crannies that could hide players, this spot could be a death trap, or a place to rack up the kills. Lazy Links is sure to add an exciting new location to the north end of the map that used to be much more sparsely populated. In the southeast of the map, we now have Paradise Palms, replacing Moisty Mire. Much like how Moisty Mire was a swamp biome that gave variety to the map, Paradise Palms is a desert biome that gives stark contrast to the surrounding vegetation. While the swamp biome really didn't feel all that much different and was often overlooked by players, the desert biome calls attention to itself right off the bat with its brightly colored sand. Paradise Palms also offers us a dense urban environment much like Tilted Towers. This will surely attract many players to it and become a hotly contested area. Moisty Mire didn't see many players dropping into it by the end of the season. Hopefully, Paradise Palms will breathe new life into the south of the map. Along with these major changes, some small unnamed points of interest have also appeared, such as the abandoned Viking ship south of Snobby Shores. There's also the newly paved raceway to the north of Paradise Palms. These places are waiting for players to stumble upon them and discover what sort of treasures they hold. With Season 4, we saw the introduction of gravity crystals that allowed the player the ability to jump higher and further than ever before. While this was a fun new mechanic, the changes presented by Season 5 are far more intriguing and game-changing. We now have the new all-terrain cart. Players and teams can now hop in and have a faster mode of transportation than ever before, allowing players to outrun the storm. This will be the first vehicle addition to Fortnite and give us a whole new way to play the game, especially during team matches as it allows players to ride shotgun, literally. The bounce pad on the top of the cart will give players a way to zoom into an area and jump to the highest point. If you thought the shopping cart gave us some wild hijinks, then the ATK will surely open up the possibilities for some truly awesome adventures. Going along with the rift in space and time, players can now enter rifts in the map that will teleport them into the sky, allowing them to re-drop onto the map. This opens up new possibilities in gameplay. Perhaps you were running away from some players and need a quick getaway. Hop into a rift and drop down behind your enemy. Now you have the advantage. Like the ATK, this will let players escape the storm quickly. But be wary, you'll be a sitting duck as you fall back onto the map and will be easily spotted by enemy combatants. Shotguns have also been given a big overhaul. While there still isn't a legendary pump, they have now updated the pellet spread to be more consistent. Players will also see how many pellets hit an enemy in their reticle. Heavy shotguns will now have 10 pellets instead of 5, making them a bit more difficult to use, as their max damage has not been changed. In addition, after firing a shotgun, the player will have to wait a short time before firing another shotgun. In effect, this gets rid of the double pump tactic. While some players may be salty for this change, this opens up the possibility for stronger shotguns in the future. Along with this update, many minor tweaks have been added that will further refine the game. Progressive challenges will no longer be restricted to a season. This means that players can complete these challenges on their own time and finish them after a season is concluded. To go along with that, progressive challenges are completed by acquiring a set amount of XP and not tied to your season level. Weekly challenges have now been split into free and battle pass options. The free tier is available to all players. This gives players who don't want to pay for the battle pass something to work toward. Unfortunately, the threshold to unlocking the weekly reward will remain at 4 challenges, meaning you will need to buy the battle pass if you hope to unlock those sweet, sweet rewards. Down but not out player collision boxes have been fixed. Previously, they were fixed at the standing height, meaning that players couldn't sneak underneath anything that was lower than a standing person. In 50v50 matches, players will receive XP for reviving down teammates. This gives a greater incentive towards working as a team. While there are many more minor tweaks and changes to the game, most of these come in the form of bug fixes that players might not even notice unless it was pointed out to you, so we'll spare you those boring details. Finally, as always, there's new skins and items to unlock that look really cool, like the new legendary skin Drift and the epic skin Huntress. All of these will give players incentive to keep playing this wonderful game. Season 5 of Fortnite seems to be shaping up into one of the best seasons yet. The map has become further refined with 2 new locations, providing some much-needed variety to the north and south of the map. Furthermore, the new desert biome provides some real variety to the map that the swamp biome just didn't bring. The new gameplay mechanics are sure to be fun and add extra dimensions to the gameplay without changing the core mechanics of the game. What do you think? Are you excited for this new season of Fortnite? Are the changes to the mechanic and gameplay a nice change of pace? Or would you rather go back to the comfort of Season 4? Comment below and let us know.
Huh, well, I guess that's pretty cool. There's a lot of neat factos in there, factaroonies.
It's very, very interesting.
I'm glad that I came here, so now we're friends, and you'd never betray me, right?
Yeah, about that. I'm just gonna push you off the waterfall.
Wait!
That takes care of her.
Let us know what Fortnite topic interests you, and we may just cover it in the next installment of Llama Logic. Thanks for watching.